Hey guys, what's going on? It's Voltage. As I told you guys, every other day, new video. Well, here we have another Raw Liberty game. I'm sorry if you guys don't like this gun. I know lots of people despise it completely because it's, frankly, I will not doubt it, it's very overpowered. It has a very high ammo count, especially if you take into account the recharge amp, which I previously mentioned I use on this gun. It is a very good weapon, basically infinite ammo if you want to take it that way. But yeah, this is a 75 and 12 gameplay on the map Terminal. It is a Domination, which I barely play nowadays. I tend to stick more to team deathmatch, which is a bit faster paced, and I think it has a lot less campers, in my opinion. So starting off, I'm going to try to do this as not exactly a gameplay analysis, but I will try to run my way down the commentary, down the video, tell you guys what was going through my mind at that exact moment, why I did those things, and basically just explaining what goes through my mind when I play. I know I'm not the best player in the world. I know it helps out just to give tips and tricks. I don't plan to do this very often where I break down gameplays. Only when I do like extremely well, let's say 15-1 team deathmatch or something like that, I will try to do this. But I will stick more or less to commentaries or live commentaries, as I told you guys. As I promised, I am sticking to other rigs other than Synaptic. Here I'm using the kinetic armor rig with infusion. Do not need man-at-arms because I already have infinite ammo. But if you do want to take it for the extra mobility and replace the variant for another variant, that is completely fine. That has no effect on the weapon itself. It just makes you run a lot faster with man-at-arms, as it gives you 100% mobility. But here we are at this point halfway through first round. I'm trying to help out my teammates as I've seen they're pushing down C. One of the guys in the plane. And yeah, basically this sniper right here, which I'm about to kill, he gets me a couple of times throughout the gameplay, maybe 2 or 3 times, in which I die very unnecessary deaths. I will say that various deaths in this game were very unnecessary, very deniable, sort of say. Not deniable, that's not the word I'm looking for. Maybe they shouldn't have happened, honestly. Deaths that were very caught timing based, if you want to say it like that. No, like you just look around the corner, you don't realize someone's coming that way, you just don't see him, and just when you look away, guy pops up and kills you. So right there, it was a sniper and a NV4 with the extended range variant. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, at this point, pushing C flag because I know these guys are on top of them. Got one of them. I am going to try to cut out some parts of the commentary because it was a 12-minute long gameplay. So I will try to cut out the parts where I'm just traversing around the map. In various stages, you will see that I pop out from behind the plane and I go up to the gift shop. In that instance, it's just me running through the side skirts of the plane. It's a lot easier to get to the gift shop, and it saves you the chance of being spotted by a sniper or any other guy sitting on the bar or all the way back by a baggage claim. Here, sniper kick gets me again. Yeah, gets me again. As I told you guys, that was actually a really good kill. Very nice quick scope by him. I'm not gonna deny it, but I think he was very critical in not allowing me to go a lot further than I would have gone without the sniper. Because I think without these deaths, this would have been easily a 100 kill game. Because if you guys notice, I choke various bloodthirsties, which could have ended up in merciless and in the end given me a wraith, which I have the legendary variant, which allows me to shoot 2 people at the same time, which I think was very critical also, allowing me to achieve 72 kills. On this map, I would always advise you to push the side skirts to the right side. I would not advise you to go straight down the alleyway or down to the left to where Burger Town was on the original map, just because that is a very high traffic area and you are very likely to be seen not only by the building up on C flag, but also by the people camping with snipers down the alleyway. This right here is one of my favorite spots because you can see right down there, that's one of the main spawns on Seaside, and you can see them spawning out. Sometimes camping here on this window looking up towards B flag. That is a very common spot for snipers and other people to just hang around, wait for a victim. That death right there on my screen, he was still shooting downwards, so I don't see how I died right there. This was a very non-necessary use of kinetic armor, but I still kept it in there because you never know. That's another big mistake that people make sometimes, is they never use their rigs. In my opinion, I think your rig should be used when necessary, but don't try to save it for super clutch moments. Like, it's okay to pop it when you don't need it 100%, but you might need it, let's say half the time, because you end up most of the time just never using it rig. When I first started off playing this game, I would save off my rigs for the whole game, and I wouldn't use per se rewind or kinetic armor or combat focus. I would use them barely, maybe once or twice in the whole game, which is a waste. It's a whole waste when you think about it, because these abilities have a pretty quick recharge time, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, which makes them very easily achievable once you use them, especially if you're playing Domination. I think that capturing flags gives you, I think, a very good amount of meter towards your next rig. And this area right here to my right towards baggage claim, that is a very nice spot. I think right here is where I get a 3 or 4 piece. Some guys spawning inside gift shop while I'm trying to capture the flag. This is a very good hot spot. When you don't know where people are spawning from, just hop on the flag for a bit and hop off it. That will bring people towards you. That's also a very good strategy in Domination, which I feel was a lot better back when we had boots on the ground. People would chase flags like there was no tomorrow. Like, you would just hop on the flag and just hop off it. A couple of seconds later, you see a couple guys running out because they think you're still capping the flag or they're looking for you. So that was a strategy that was very good back in the day, but I think that thrusters and advanced movement in general have degenerated a little because you can access flags from so many different spots. Like, for example, on C flag, I'm about to go over to the plane. I could, for example, run through the side of the plane, not be seen by the guy on C flag, and pop here from behind. I could go straight down under the train. I could be up on the ledge. I could be down the stairs. I could be down the window, behind the tanker. I could be anywhere. On A side too, I could pop up from baggage claim. I could pop out from plane itself. I could pop out from the alleyway. Like, there's very different spots where I could pop out, and it's not necessarily how accessible they are, but how the height varies now, because you can either just run straight down, or you could, as I do most of the time, jump and thrust into a fight. This right here is a very unfortunate death. I should not have re-challenged this guy. I was, I think, low on health, and he was on a head glitch anyway, so I was bound to lose that gunfight unless by some sort of miracle I would have perfect aim right there. But yeah, this game was pretty much close the whole way. I noticed from the very beginning that these guys were not the best, so I did try to stay off the flags and let my teammates do the whole capping. I tried to just slave for them and make them have an easier time when capping the flags. I think that's a very good tip when you're losing a Domination game and you know your teammates are still capping and you know you can slay it out. Try to help your teammates capture the flags by slaying around the flags. For example, here, if I were to capture C, I would let one of my teammates hop on C, and I would watch over this tower right here, or watch over the hallway, watch over the plane windows, or get inside the plane and prevent them from coming through the plane. That's a very good strategy also when you're not sure what to do if you're capping a flag and you feel like you're very unprotected or the flag is in a very open space. Here we're coming towards the end of the gameplay. It was a loss 200 to 199. Again, the class setup was raw, elo sight, quick draw, suppressor, and grip. And I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Voltage signing out. See you guys next time.